Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Kristi Huber's in studio. Kristi.
Great to be with you.
Oh my gosh. You are a ball full of energy. Have you been eating some Pez this morning? Because you were just all jacked up and crazy.
All the Pez, all the coffee. It's amazing. It's been a great morning, and I'm just so excited to be here with you.
Oh, Kristi, it's wonderful to be in your presence. Those of you that don't know Kristi, she's with the United Way of Cass Clay, CEO, president, and like chief dog in charge, right? Like you show up and be like, what's up, chief dog is here. That's how you introduce yourself, isn't it?
What up?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Kristi, tell us about you. We're going to dive into the United Way, but I want to know about you and your family and where you're from and your blood type, all those things that really matter.
Well, that's so sweet of you, Eric, because you know what? I am O negative, so I try to give blood as much as possible,
that's so cool.
Which I think kind of is part of my DNA of wanting to be a part of nonprofit work and help other people. And
wow,
so,
good tie-in there,
you know,
Kristi.
I would tell you, if you are an O negative, make sure you're giving blood.
I'm not an O negative, but I am giving blood next week.
Good. That's excellent. So
Thank you.
I grew up in Elbow Lake, Minnesota, went to Concordia College, have been blissfully married to my husband, Greg, for 12 years, even though you've never really met him.
I've met Kristi. I consider you like a pretty close friend, right? Like if I'm like, I need something, Kristi's a person I can call on.
Absolutely.
I've met your husband once in 12 years. I have a feeling he is this mythical creature that lives in your basement, and you let him out like he's Sasquatch. Like I see a sighting of him every once in a while, and then I'm not sure it was actually him.
Right. He does have a social media account, so you could find out just a little bit more, but he really, it's all just like Talladega Nights and Step Brothers references there. So
well, I remember back in the MySpace days, a toaster also had its own social media account, so I'm not sure I'm betting on Greg here.
So I've been at the United Way now in this role for, I'm just coming up on 5 years, and
great.
Absolutely love what I get to do each and every day because I get to work with great people like you, Erik Hatch.
Boy, sucking up is going to get you everywhere, Kristi. Most people are probably familiar with the United Way, but give us an education on it, Kristi. Help us understand what the United Way does, what it maybe used to do, because I think that perceived used to hasn't maybe adapted in some people's minds. And I think that how the United Way has transformed itself and reinvented itself is spectacular.
You know, thank you for letting me talk about this because I really am passionate about making sure that people know who United Way is today. Mm-hmm. And maybe you heard about United Way from your father, your grandmother. You know, United Way has been around in the U.S. for over 100 years. So it's a legacy organization. And back in the day, they were known as the community chest. So we would raise dollars in the community and then send them out to as many different nonprofits as possible. But as you know, if you're in business today...
Maybe the Oprah is a cool way to say it too, right?
Yeah,
it's like
you get a grant,
everybody got something, right?
Yes,
yep.
Exactly. And so as we have really just moved to how can we solve community problems, if you are a business owner, you know how important it is to strategically invest in certain areas of your business to see the results. And so as a nonprofit, we think of ourselves at United Way of Cass Clay, we think of ourselves as a business. And we think of ourselves as how can we maximize the dollars that we raise each and every year to help people in the community and to actually change systems. So we work on reducing hunger and homelessness, preparing children to succeed, helping people live independently, and most importantly, overall, lifting families and individuals out of poverty. And so we do this through very strategic partnerships in the community. And we are focusing more on investing bigger amounts of dollars into specific nonprofits that can measure what they're doing each and every year so that we can then come back to you as our community and say, this is what we're actually doing. This is the change that you invested in, and this is the change that's actually happening.
Brilliantly said. I can tell that it is a passion for you because it oozes out. Let me summarize. United Way goes deep, not wide. Maybe it used to go wide, now it's going deep, right?
Totally. Yep, exactly.
And I have the privilege of serving on the board at the United Way as well as I'm the immediate past campaign chair. Is that right? Is that how you say it? Like
and
2
we
years
just keep adding past.
That's
yes,
right.
It's like
There's
many years out.
There's nothing immediate about it anymore. I'm just a past campaign chair. But it was a privilege, and I got to see how this community rallies around the United Way, and I got to see the amazing volunteers that are there. And there's so many levels and layers to the United Way in terms of leadership development and engaging the community on all different aspects. Some of the things I think the United Way is probably known for on a really high level is the school supply drive, the day of caring. That unfortunately had to fall to the wayside because of COVID this year. However, I look forward to that being back here in the future. United Way is doing some great good and in a serious financial goal. You're looking to raise $5.8 million this year, Kristi.
Absolutely.
In COVID.
How
that? I was going to swear there. Like, how in the world are you going to do that? Because what a trying time to be working for a nonprofit.
Well, first and foremost, I have to say thank you to our community because we have a very generous community that cares. That is very unique. And if you're just moving to our community, it's really important for you to know you've picked well because this is a community that cares about its neighbors. But I will tell you,
it's like they play for the person next to them.
It's
isn't it,
kind
Kristi?
of like, I read a book one time and it was a really good book.
Shameless plug.
Go get
Sunday.
that book.
There it is.
And so what I would also say is this year, we knew as of March, we knew that we were going to have to do things differently. So our team has really continued to pivot and to do different things like what we just did a couple of weeks ago where we had Live United, Give United Day. And Eric, thank you for being our platinum match sponsor because we were able, with your help and leadership, we were able to raise over $63,000 in one day for our community.
That's a lot of McChicken sandwiches there, Kristi.
That was a lot of nuggets, a lot of chicken nuggets.
Oh, man.
Spicy nuggets.
Well, raising $63,000 in a day was really great, and I was honored to be a part of that. And I love the United Way. I want to make sure that I share this, and I try to share it every chance I can. It's like, I'm a product of the United Way and people giving through that because I grew up in a single parent home and we had pretty meager means and I had a big brother growing up through the village, right? And the village Big Brother, Big Sister program is amazing. And I choose to serve on that board too and just support them any way I can. And I know that the dollars that are given to places like the United Way are helping little kids like me to have a chance at having some extra love and support from amazing adults in this community. And
I love that part of your story because I want you to know that's exactly right with United Way. It's been a long-term grant that we have supported the Big Brother, Big Sister program at a significant level to make sure that we can have as many matches as possible because also, I want you to know I was part of the Big Brother, Big Sister program, but I was a big for my little Amber.
That's so cool.
For 9 years.
I love that, Kristi.
Yeah.
We're going to run out of time. You and I can chit chat all day long, and everybody's going to roll their eyes and be like, these two are pretty annoying because they really like each other.
We have a lot of fun, and we do a lot of great things for the community together.
It's so fun to be in the same lane as you, doing awesome things in this community. Kristi, right now, there's some pressures. COVID, holiday season, winter, all these other things. How can people help through the United Way? Because I think most of us love helping and we have been starving for that because we've been in self-preservation mode. But I want to make an invitation to people to step up and to find a way to give of their time, their talents, or their treasures. And how can they help do that with the United Way?
The easiest way, and I know that a lot of people want to volunteer, and there are a few opportunities to still volunteer in the community, but it's hard because of COVID.
We found a great chance at the Great Plains Food Bank.
And I was just going to give a shout out to
Yep.
our partner. They are amazing. We love the Great Plains Food Bank. They're doing amazing things. I will tell you to be able to move our work forward, it takes awareness around the fact that we have needs. We have, just this morning I heard that there were over 5,000 people less employed in our community. And so to know that we have, a higher unemployment, people who want to work, it's just if they were in food service or working in a hotel, that their jobs are not there anymore and that they're struggling. We have families that are struggling. So in order for us to actually help them, we have the system set up. We just need the funds to be able to fuel this work forward. And so if you have it in you to give at the end of the year, we would love for you to invest in United Way. And you can go online and give at unitedwaycastclay.org. It's very easy. You can just give online. It would help us so much to be able to reach more families and to be able to do more good and have lasting impact in the community.
Well, I want to put my dollars into a place that I believe in, that's strategic, that is streamlined, and that is making the biggest impact with the splash that they can. And I think that's the United Way. So, Kristi, thanks for your leadership. Thanks for your friendship. United Way Cascade. UnitedWayCastClay.org is where you want to go, folks. Make your donation. Find out how you can find some ways to get invested in the community. We're going to go to break, though. In the meantime, go to HatchRealty.com and start browsing for that next house. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.